SABC News, independent and impartial.
From an African perspective.
Unique thing with this is that it will be carried out in an e-way or use of electronic gadgets to gather data as opposed to manual paper data collection. But the first ever e-Census seems to be having challenges. Our Zambian correspondent Arthur Davis Skopo shed more light on the situation.
The countdown is still on, and today it shows that Zambia only has 10 days to go to its national census of population and housing. But an interaction with the man at the helm of the exercise, the census manager, Frank Kakungu, proves otherwise.
So that just tells you that date, it's not practical.
Mr. Kakungu says that the date is not feasible as the country has not yet managed to meet the target due to a number of factors that includes the delay in the delivery of some materials, delay in fulfillment of targeted assignments, and now making the exercise being moved further away from the planned 16th August 2020.
You know, the census has got stages, broadly speaking 3 stages. The first stage is planning and in that stage, and this has also got activities. So this is the last and the final phase of mapping, and we are hoping to finish by end of August. The other activity I talked is the pilot. The preparations are underway, and we are planning to go in the field this August. The pilot preparations have started, so we'll be doing training in the month of August, by September, and we'll go in the field in the same month of September.
And this journalist interacted with some stakeholders, who some are blank about the whole exercise the country is having. Maxia Jonza, a citizen, expresses ignorance on the 2020 Zambia e-Census, despite him being fully aware of its importance to the nation.
I must be honest, I have not heard about it. I must say there have not been enough for sensitization. As you heard that I told you that I was not aware.
And a governance expert, Justin Mushoke of Action Governance Forum, is aware of the importance of the exercise.
Because the figures that we are going to get will help the country to plan for the people that are going to be captured in terms of health, education, water and sanitation. Many people are not aware, as we are aware, that this is an exercise that takes place every after 10 years. And most of the people forget about this exercise, which is very important. So it's very important that as a nation, we have to do a lot of sensitization so that people are aware. Because if you're not going to do a lot of sensitization, we'll find that these officers will be going around to get the statistics. They will not find people at home. People are preparing for farming.
Zambia, each 10 years, conducts its census of population and housing. This is the standard practice of knowing the population growth and making planning by states easier. What is unique about the 2020 Zambia census is that it is an electronic one that has never been ever since independence in 1964. And this is expected to take less time due to the electronic advantage. Zambia has so far held 5 censuses since 1964 when it became independent, being in 1969, 1980, 1990, 2000 and 2010. And now the 2020 projected one. The projected 758 million Zambian kwacha, or 53 million dollars census, is said to have a total of 30,000 tablets that government has purchased for enumerators' use in the first ever e-Census. And Mr. Kakungu confirms that about 25,000 of the tablets are in the country. As it stands, with confirmation from the census manager, from the Ministry of National Development and Planning in Zambia, it is not yet known as to when the actual counting will commence on the ground. Arthur Davis Skopo reporting for Channel Africa in Lusaka, Zambia.
Across the globe, every second, there's always a breaking story.
We call upon church leaders to really cooperate with government. It is the church which can help us to stop this crisis. The church should not contribute to this crisis negatively. We are calling upon our church leaders to listen to our premiers, our mayors, and the president. Let's work together to reduce the spread of this